You're listening to Will County's News Talk Sports, 1340 WJOL. Good morning. It's time for Money Talk, brought to you by our friends at Newmark Credit Union. Today, we're going to be talking about handling financial hardships during a pandemic. I'd like to remind you that coming up at the end of the program, we're going to give you a chance to win a $25 Visa gift card, compliments of Newmark Credit Union. What we do is, at some point between now and the bottom of the hour, we will talk about a certain something. And I'm going to ask you to repeat the answer to a question. The answer will be given in the next several minutes. And if you are the first caller on the Turk Furniture studio line at 815-254-7300, I will give you a $25 gift card, Visa gift card, compliments of Newmark Credit Union. But you have to listen for the answer, because without the answer, you don't win. Take control with Newmark Credit Union's auto loan sale and refinance your current auto loan. They're offering rates as low as 1.49 APR, so now is the time to lower your monthly payment, better protect your vehicle, and save money. For more information, call Newmark today at 815-729-3211 or visit their website at newmarkcu.org to learn more. That's NUMARKCU.org. Well, today we're going to talk about handling hardships, financially speaking, during a pandemic. Diaz is a financial recovery manager. She joins us on our Turk Furniture studio line. Good morning, Diane.
Good morning. How are you?
I am fine. Thank you very much for coming on. And Regina Martynek is an asset recovery manager. She also is on the line. Hi, Regina.
Hi, good morning.
Thanks for coming on, guys. We appreciate it. It's a pleasure to talk to you both. Diane, let's start with you. Tell us a little bit about yourself. You are a financial recovery manager. We'll get into that in a moment. But you personally, tell us all about Diane Diaz. At least that's interesting anyway.
I am married. I have been with the credit union for 30 years.
Wow.
This year. I love what I do. I have two beautiful animals and two beautiful kids and grandkids.
I was going to say two beautiful animals. I thought you were talking about teenage boys, but
No.
actually animals, right? Okay. Well, that's awesome. Well, what are the animals' names?
Eddie Munster and Gemma Lynn.
Seriously?
Yes. When my kids left the nest, they became my babies.
Amen. That just happened to me too. And my kids aren't listening right now, Diane. I'm kind of digging the empty nest thing between you and me, but don't tell anyone. All right, Regina, let's hear your story. What about you?
Well, I'm a financial recovery manager. I've been with the credit union for 12 years and have over 30 years of experience in the collection industry. I have been married to my lovely husband for over 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah, still going on strong. Very happy.
Still going on
and
strong.
love to travel.
That's well, yeah.
Yep.
Amen. What's the coolest place you've ever been, Regina?
Oh, well, I've traveled a lot. Florida,
Florida's
Wisconsin.
always...
I would love to go out of the country. And travel. Switzerland, Greece is on my bucket list.
Ooh, very nice.
So
Very
those
nice.
are my goals.
Well, we take a WJOL World Tour every year, and we had our Danube River cruise canceled because of the pandemic, but we're going to schedule another one. So we'll let you know when that comes up. Maybe you can check a couple of things off your bucket list. All right.
All right.
Dig
Very
it.
good.
Dig
Sounds
it.
good.
All right. So, Diane,
Yeah.
back to you. Financial recovery manager. Put that in layman's terms for our listeners, would you please? Diane? Do we still have
We
Diane?
can work with our members.
There we go. We still got it. Yeah, Diane, go ahead. We lost you for
You
a
still
second.
have me?
Yeah, we got you back. Fire away. Yep.
Okay. I have a staff that works under me, and we really work hard to work with our members and to help them through financial hardships and trials. And that's always our goal, is to help our members. It's not our goal to repossess a car or not work with them. We want to help them keep their collateral.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Last thing you want to do is create that type of situation. But unfortunately, it does happen. Regina, as far as asset recovery managers are concerned, what's your day-to-day look like?
Well, like Diane said, just basically trying to resolve the best solution for our members that are in financial distress. We try to offer payment plans when they're in financial distress. Offer possible skip-a-pays, forbearances, loan modifications, where we reduce the payments and possibly, reduce the interest if we can. In each case is different, so we, need to give us a call and we can work with them.
Okay. Diane, what is considered a financial hardship? I guess the definition of when it comes to Newmark Credit Union and your members?
For a hardship, it's, what happens with that is a member cannot make their payments on debts. It could be one debt, it could be multiple debts, but they're either in a deep financial hardship, if it's multiple, or they're just beginning one. And some of them are long-term hardships. It could be that they're less pay.
Okay, all right.
It could be a divorce situation, things that they're not prepared for.
Right.
And then it could be short-term. Maybe they're out of work for 2 months in the.
And I guess you probably had to reevaluate what's considered a financial hardship, Diane, because of COVID, correct?
For COVID, it could be a change of jobs.
Right.
It could be a loss of a job. It could be that they were out sick due to COVID or taking care of somebody that had COVID. So there's different reasons. And like I said, some of them can be short-term, some of them can be long-term. So depending on what's going on is the way that we can help them.
Right. And Regina, I think the most important thing probably, because a lot of folks, first thing they're going to do is panic. They lose their job. They get some bad financial news. Spouse drops a bomb on them. What are some things, though, that we shouldn't do when we realize our finances might be getting a little out of hand?
Well, like you said, the first thing is never panic, and don't be afraid to call your creditor, the credit union. And don't stop paying your mortgage. Don't stop paying your car payment. Stay away from those high payday loans. Don't sell your investments or stop your savings. As a general rule, try to avoid dipping into your 401k.
Sure.
And another thing is to watch out for those late night advertisements where there's some financial institutions that can get you out of those debts real quick. Because there's a lot of fraud out there and fraudulent companies, especially out of state. I had one person that was behind on their mortgage payments, and they said, well, they were out of state, and we'll get you out of this. And they send me $5,000 and we'll help you. Well, that was a scam. So now they're severely behind on their mortgage, and they're in a little bit of a deep hole now. So that's something you definitely want to avoid.
Yeah, that's never good.
Contact your creditor.
Absolutely.
No.
We're talking today to Diane Diaz and Regina Martynek from Newmark Credit Union, handling financial hardships during this pandemic. Diane, so let's talk about what to do. So somebody is experiencing hardship. Is it time to go to the local community for help?
Yeah, that's a great idea. And they are there to help now. I mean, the Northern Illinois Food Bank and Greater Chicago Food Depository, they are really, really helping out so much, and local food banks in your own communities are, they are really going above and beyond. Extra days have been added on to food pantries and things like that to help meet food needs. And we, Newmark, also sponsor mobile food trucks throughout the year, It's a really important thing for the community. April, we're doing Catholic Charities. July and November, we're working with the bank. And check your local townships for help. Sometimes they can help you with a utility bill or a car payment or different things. Your church. Many times if you go to House of Worship, they have ways that they can help you. Some of them will help you with the car payment or utility bill also. And always, people look at this as like an embarrassment sometimes, and it is not. It's something that can happen to everybody and has happened to most people at one point or another. Talk to your friends and family. Do research for options. Sometimes they might have a way or know of a way that you can get help that you have not thought of. And again, go to your local credit union and see what they can do to help you.
All good ideas for sure. Regina, after all efforts have been exhausted and you do some of the things Diane talked about, what else can be done?
Well, as a last resort, your options would be to declare bankruptcy. And most of the reasons in those cases would be, of course, due to divorce, medical bills, unemployment. And there's two different types of bankruptcies that you have the options to file. And I think Diane will explain the difference between the two.
Okay, well, Diane, let's go. This is a path that you don't want to go down, but if you have to, because some people have to do it. Let's face it, this is an option. Let's talk a little bit about the difference between Chapter 13, Chapter 7. Kind of square it all away for us, would you please?
Yep, no problem. Yeah, some people might be forced to file to divorce, medical bills, and employment. But there are two main chapters that we deal with. There's other chapters, but it's Chapter 13 and Chapter 7. So Chapter 7, you're basically removing your unsecured debt. You keep what you want to keep with your automobile, your house, etc. Chapter 13 is a reorganization of all your debts, including unsecured. And unsecured, you get a percentage. It can be as low as 3% and as high as the 100% owed based on your 13 paying your debt, but you can afford 100%, and then they set up payments for you. Go see a bankruptcy attorney. They are the ones that will help you determine which chapter is best for you.
Okay, so that
based on your income.
Gotcha. So that wouldn't be something they would come see you about. You may give them some advice, but actually to get the process going, they need to see an actual attorney.
Yeah, because the attorney will sit down and go over all of their income, all of their debt, their assets, other liabilities, and help them determine what is best for them in their situation.
Okay. So Regina, we'll use you to go through the process here. So let's say we've talked to everyone, we've exhausted our resources. Let's get into how the process actually works to file.
Okay, and like Diane said, the first thing that you want to do is find a good attorney. And there's a website that consumers can utilize. It's www.martindale.com, where you can research all the attorneys, which lists their years of experience, where they graduated from, etc. The typical cost for the retainer fee runs between $2,000 to $4,000, and the documents that they will require are basics: your income taxes, your W-2s, every bill that you owe to every creditor, legal documents such as judgments you will need to provide. If you own property, you'll get the fair market value of that property. The same applies with auto loans. You'll provide proof of the value of that vehicle, which you can go on NADA.com or KKB.com. Also, provide the retirement bank statements that you have. You'll need your driver's license and social security number. If there's any proof of child support, you'll need to bring that along, any alimony. You will also need to complete a credit counseling course, which is typically 180 days prior to filing the bankruptcy. And if you're self-employed, you'll need your year-to-date profit and loss statements and business bank statements. But the attorney will, go into more detail. Yeah, but that's pretty much the basics of it.
Okay.
And the credit reporting on a bankruptcy will last about 7 years on credit report.
Which means, what does that mean for credit? We're going to be having a hard time getting any?
It's going to be pretty tough. Like, say, for example, if, you lost your home and you need to rent, it's going to be a little tough. So the Chapter 13 is a better option as far as because it's a restructure of your debts, so it looks better on your credit report because you're basically paying everything back with them. And the terms on a Chapter 13 typically run from 3 to 5 years. So it looks better on your credit report on a 13 as opposed to a 7.
Okay. All right. So, Diane, kind of wrapping things up here, what do you hope listeners take from this show here today?
The sooner that you act, the better. Never be ashamed to call. We're here through it all for you. I mean, we will do, almost all of your creditors will do what they can do to help you. It could be a reduction of a rate. It could be a payment plan to help you get yourself back current. It could be a modification, like she said. I mean, there's different things we can do, but if you don't talk to us, we cannot go over options with you based on your situation. So you really need to sit down and talk with us.
Okay, and it's easy to call Newmark at 815-729-3211. Again, that's 815-729-3211. Diane and Regina, it was a pleasure meeting both of you. Thank you very much for coming on. We look forward to talking to you again real soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, ladies. We appreciate that. All right, so there's Diane Diaz and Regina Martynek from Newmark Credit Union. All right, now I'm going to give away a $25 Visa gift card, compliments of Newmark Credit Union. So what can we do for our question here today? Oh, I know what it is. There were two kinds of bankruptcies. They mentioned Chapter blank and Chapter blank. Give me one of those two numbers. 815-254-7300. Studio line brought to you by Turk Furniture. Give me one or two of those numbers. And if you have them, first correct caller, you are going to win. Hi, good morning. You're on WJAB Radio. Who am I speaking to?
This is John.
Hey, John, where are you calling from today?
Lockport.
All right, John. Give me one or two of those numbers that come after the word chapter.
I'll give you 2, 13, and 7.
Little extra credit never hurt anybody, did it, John?
Yep.
All right, John. Well, hey, congratulations. You have won a Newmark Credit Union Visa gift card. You pick it up at the location here in Crest Hill. You know where that is, right off of Caton Farm, Route 30, and Gaylord Road. You can go in any time afternoon today or in the next week or so. Show them your license, and you will be a winner. Okay, my friend?
All right, thanks, Scott.
All right, Johnny, take care of yourself. We appreciate you listening. It's going to wrap things up for another edition of Money Talk, brought to you by Newmark Credit Union, handling financial hardships during a pandemic. And we want to remind you, take control with Newmark Credit Union's auto loan sale and refinance your current auto loan. They're offering rates as low as 1.49 APR. So now is the time to lower your monthly payment, better protect your vehicle, and save money. Let's do it. For more information, call Newmark at 815-729-3211 or visit their website at newmarkcu.org.
And there's a woman